Hello everyone, my name is Clark. Thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to use every different sword in Chanbara. I don't think anyone knows how to pronounce it, but we'll get there eventually. Swordplay. That's what we're going to do. All three different swords, the regular sword, the charged sword, and the dual wielding swords. I'm going to tell you how to use all of them and how to use all of them effectively so that you can whoop your opponents, get into Pro League, and get into that A+ tier as fast as you can. Let's get into it. Okay, so first thing to note, there are your three swords. As I've already said, they have a brief description underneath all of them saying, hey, you know, this is what you do with the sword, but we're taking it in more depth in this video right now. Okay, so we're gonna start off with a basic sword, and I'm just gonna have my computer opponent, whoever I'm going up against, every time doing the exact same sword or charged sword that I am, like, identical. I guess the first thing to note, the only thing you need a both Joy-Cons is for the dual wielding sword, so you only need one for the sword and the regular charged sword. To lock, you hit this ZR button back at the very back of your controller, and this is how you block people. So with the sword, you can block. This is not normally what I would do. I'm much more of a, like right there, when he holds up his sword like that, anytime you're playing against bots, they're not the smartest. No one in an online lobby is just going to stand there and go like this. And like do a big build up to their swing. That's just kind of what the bots do. But obviously, if you want to play against bots, then hey, as soon as you lift up his sword here and it isn't blocking, wait for it, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. The blue thing around, look at that. As soon as he lifts it up, easiest hits of your life. And you can do this with any sword, I'm just saying, you know. Oh, he hit the blue, it's my bad. But anyway, I'm getting distracted. The sword here, there's no real abilities that it has, it's just kind of default. You can block when you can block, hit whenever you can hit. I mean, this is literally, you should not be using this in online play, to be honest with you, because everyone is going to be using charged or the other ones that have more fun abilities. And they're just going to outwit you because they have better abilities on their swords. So, there we go. So sword. You do you, man. There's not much strategery or tactics that you can use, I guess, that would be specific to the sword. It's just literally basic like it was in Wii Sports Resort. Just kind of whack at him. You know? So the charged sword, this is when things get more interesting, more fun. Using blocks, whenever your opponent will hit your sword, your charged sword, it'll build up power, and the more power you have, the more powerful of a swing of damage you'll inflict on your enemy, and the farther back you'll get pushed off. Definitely want to block. You see how it goes purple first? It's like it makes a lightsaber noise, because we're blocking. Look at that, boom. My sword now has some charge to it. We're going to try to block even more, if I can get good at the game. Yes, there's one. There's two, sorry. We're gonna try to get one more, although I think 2 is the max. Look at that, and then boom. Big powerful hit. Look how much knockback that dealt. Problem is, look at this. It does take a lot of time to build up your charges in a way. Oh no. Okay. Thank God. So I mean, we ran out of time, obviously, there, because we're both trying to charge up our swords to get a big hit, which is, again, probably the biggest drawback to this sword. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention, of course, when you want to actually use your charge, so obviously this button at the very back is to block. This one right there at the very tippy top, you need to hold that to unveil or unleash all the charge that you've built up in one swing. If you don't, it'll just be a standard swing. So that way, if you only have one hit of charge in your sword and you want to continue going, it doesn't use it. So like, boom, I hit them and I still have my one. Now it's maxed out. I should have used it there. So it's 2 hits in a row. There we go. We used it right there. They have 1 hit of charge on theirs. You can kind of see that it's an interesting sword to use. It feels a lot slower. The sport of Chanbara whenever you use this sword, actually. So the charged sword makes the game feel a lot slower. I ran out of time there twice. So if you're looking for longer matches than charged sword, or really just more strategery to it than just swinging around a sword like it is kind of with the default sword, then hey, maybe the charged sword is for you. Finally, the dual wielding. Honestly, this is what you should be using. I think this is going to be what everyone uses in competitive, like, global play in Pro League, just because they have the passive build. So you can have, look at this, we're gonna have one of them blocking and the other one is ready to swing when he loosens up, and it's nuts. And then when you build up that charge at the bottom of the screen, as you can see, we go like this, and we can hit him with some extra power with both Joy-Cons like that. There's a big one. There we go. So I think these are definitely the ones you're going to want to use in online play. You just kind of need to get better at these because this is what everyone's going to use. I mean, you have two swords. It's a little bit unfair. These are very clearly the best sword. Even if you like any other sword, if you wanna move up in Pro League, I would probably recommend using these. Again, so to block with the right or left is the back buttons there, and then the big powerful swing is with both of them moving across, like so. That's how you do your unleash your full charge. Unlike, again, the charge sword is the top right, sorry, the very top unblocking is that one is for the big charged swing. So that's gonna do it for this. Hopefully this helped you understand the swords a little bit better, and maybe master them even just a little bit more. Best of luck in getting into Pro League and ranking up the Pro League ranks. Hope this helped. Love you all, stay healthy and safe. Peace out.